Hello everyone, Xbox7752 here, and I am here because they released part 3 slash 2.5, I don't know what they call it, but it's pretty much the second part of the warrior breakdown. It shows the rest of the warriors, and I have to say that all of them are awesome. I don't really want to do a lot because it is like 5 minutes long and I don't want to make a long video, so just watch it, enjoy. Tell me what you think in the comments. Twitter, BlueTeamTV in the description. Okay, bye.
So one of the things with Deadliest Warrior Legends is we introduced all of these new characters, but at the same time we wanted to make sure that there was some similarity between the last game. And that we did by keeping all of the warrior classes. And those come down to the three classes of the Berserker class, the Champion class, and the Guerrilla class. So one of the champions that I like to talk about is Alexander the Great. Now, I mean, Alexander is a bigger-than-life character. Alexander conquered half the known world at the time. And this bigger, larger-than-life character really sets up well to somebody just coming into the game because they're going to be able to really take that character and be able to play him. And if you like the Spartan in the original game, he is very similar to that. Unlike the Spartan, he's more calm and controlled of his actions. So Alexander is one of those great characters that has this very large shield, and he can get behind that shield and almost become impenetrable because he has all the armor covering him as well as this large shield. But to top it off, he has a spear that gives him some range with that. But then he can lead in with the Kopis, which is a great slashing weapon that is really effective on the battlefield. Cortez is a guy driven by greed, and that is his only motivation. Cortez is one of the most awesome characters because he leads men in such a fantastic way. He's just this great dynamic character, but his only motivation is how can I get as much gold as possible, and how can I kill the opponents in front of me to do that. He's also one of those characters that steps out of the mold of all of our warrior classes. He's using this Florentine style with the Espada Ropera, which is a great weapon that just thrusts, and it's just a deadly weapon. But on top of that, he has his parrying dagger with him, and he can use that. So Cortez, on top of all of his dynamic moves and flourishes, he does have one of the funniest and most impressive, in my opinion, final strikes in the game.
Come now. We can be friends. In the afterlife.
Hannibal is another character that we're looking at. He's another character that is a little bit of a hybrid. He's mostly a champion class character because he has armor, he has shields in both his short and medium range weaponry. But at the same time, you're looking at a character that is actually pretty quick and kind of goes all out in his attacks. He's pretty offensive. This is something that Hannibal actually did in real life too. He wanted to take the battle to Rome. He wanted to drive across the Alps with his elephants and drive into the heart of Rome and really strike the dagger there and the fear into the Roman Empire. This is something that Hannibal did throughout his career, and it's something that we were really able to capture in his playstyle. You know, we look at the table and we look at Genghis Khan, and this character is great. You're looking at a guy that really just dominated the battles that he was involved in. He was an amazing general, but he was also incredibly vicious. His troops would surround towns and annihilate everybody in those towns. That's what he did, and that is what we really wanted to present when we had Genghis Khan as a character in Legends. It's that calculated brutality. It's how can you scare your opponent, and how can you make him fearful of me in the battle space. great things is we were really able to take historical figures as opposed to just these archetypes of people. Because then when we were looking at characters like Alexander or Hannibal or Attila, we were able to give them the personalities that they had in life and kind of make them larger than life in the game. And I really think that people are going to enjoy this new direction because, once again, we're able to give substance to those characters as opposed to just having them be some generic person. They are now tied to somebody and they really feel and encompass and embody that.